Are you ready to discover the revolutionary power move that has redefined the way we think about life and spirituality? In this video, we delve into the profound teachings of Buddhism, a philosophy and way of life that has captured the hearts and minds of millions around the globe. Lesson 1. Mind game. Not muscle in Buddhism. The mind is seen as the strongest force. Muscles may move bodies, but the mind moves worlds. The Buddha taught that everything begins with thought. A calm mind leads to peace. A scattered mind leads to suffering. True power begins inside. When people face problems, they often react with force. They push, fight, or argue. But this often brings more pain. The Buddha's way is different. He teaches stillness. He teaches patience. He teaches awareness. The mind can remain calm even when chaos is all around. That is real strength. A strong mind can overcome anger. A strong mind can face fear. A strong mind can carry pain without breaking. This is not magic. This is training. Like a muscle, the mind grows stronger with practice. Through meditation, the mind learns to stay in the present. It learns to let go of worry. It learns to release anger. It learns to accept without fear. Muscles can break down, but the mind, if cared for, grows sharper with time. The great monks and teachers did not win battles with fists. They won with wisdom. They transformed hate into love. They turned pain into teaching. Their power came from within. Their greatest victory was over themselves. To play the long game in life, we need mental strength. The game is not won through control. The game is won through clarity. The person who knows their own mind cannot be controlled by others. That is freedom. That is power. The mind becomes a garden. Thoughts are the seeds. We choose what grows. Kindness, compassion, patience, joy. Lesson 2. Brains beat brawn in the path of Buddhism. Wisdom is the highest light. It does not matter how big you are. It does not matter how loud you shout. What matters is how clearly you see. Wisdom helps you understand. It helps you see truth. With truth, you do not need to fight. You rise above the fight. The Buddha never raised a weapon, but he disarmed hatred. He won hearts with words. He helped people see for themselves. That is the smarter way. When we respond with anger, we lose energy. When we think with wisdom, we gain peace. To be smart in life is to understand how things change. Nothing stays forever. All things rise and fall. This includes pain. This includes joy. When we know this truth, we do not panic. We do not cling. We stay steady. That is wisdom in action. The wise person listens. The wise person sees the full picture. The wise person does not rush. They take one step at a time. That step is careful. That step is mindful. That step leads to peace. When others run wild, the wise remain calm. While others shout, the wise are quiet. From that quiet comes clarity. In life, there will always be people who chase power through fear. They will use force to get ahead, but that power is weak. It fades fast. The wise build power that lasts. It is built on kindness, on truth, on understanding. This kind of power cannot be stolen. It cannot be shaken. Every great spiritual leader won through wisdom, not force, not fear, not control. They saw through the noise. They lived from a deep place. That kind of insight changes lives. That kind of intelligence frees the soul. To play this game of life well, we need to be awake, not aggressive, not cold, but deeply aware. That awareness is our strength. That is our brain in action. Not the kind that memorizes, but the kind that sees clearly, that sees kindly, that sees truly. Lesson 3. Timing killed flash. Buddhism teaches the power of timing. Not everything needs to be done right away. Some things ripen with time. A wise person waits. They do not rush. They move when the time is right. Flash is all about fast results, fast praise, fast wins. But fast can also mean foolish. When people chase flash, they often miss what matters. They want to be seen, but being seen is not the same as seeing clearly. The Buddha did not race. He walked slowly, step by step. He listened to the moment. He spoke only when it mattered. His words landed deep because they came at the right time. Life is not a show. It is not about how bright you shine. It is about how deeply you live. When we rush, we miss the lesson. When we pause, we understand. Timing gives us power. It gives us space to think. It gives us space to act with care in our own lives. We can learn this. We do not need to rush into every fight. We do not need to prove ourselves. Let others flash. Let others burn fast. We stay steady, like the moon, always rising in silence, always in rhythm. Timing comes with trust. Trust in life. Trust in our own path. The seed does not need to scream to grow. It grows because it trusts the light. We do the same. We act when the time is right, not when fear tells us to, not when ego shouts, but when the heart is steady. This is not weakness. This is strength. To wait, to watch, to move with purpose, to speak only when the words help, to act only when the action brings peace. That is real power. That is the power that lasts. The Buddha waited years before speaking his great truths. He listened, he watched, he grew in silence, then he spoke, and the world changed. Lesson 4. From play to legacy. Life is more than play. It is more than fun. It is more than winning. Buddhism teaches that life is a gift, a rare and precious gift. How we live it matters. What we leave behind matters. Many people live for the moment. They chase joy. They run from pain. But the wise person thinks beyond. Now they think of the next breath, the next day, the next life. They think of how their actions will echo. The Buddha taught that every action matters. Every thought, every word, they all leave a mark. These marks become our karma. This is not punishment. This is cause and effect. Good actions bring good results. Harmful actions bring harm. It is simple. It is deep. A life built only on play ends fast. It may bring joy, but it does not build roots. A legacy needs more. It needs love. It needs service. It needs truth. Legacy is not fame. It is not money. It is kindness passed on. It is the smile you give, the hand you offer, the peace you bring. When we think of our legacy, we act with care. We live with meaning. We speak with kindness. We help without asking for praise. We walk with grace. The Buddha's legacy was not gold. It was not power. It was wisdom. It was compassion. That legacy still grows today. We each have the chance to leave something behind. Not a trophy, but a teaching. Not a title, but a truth. We build our legacy one choice at a time, one breath at a time, one act of love at a time. Lesson 5. Fearless. Not flashy. Fearlessness is not loud. It is not wild. It is not reckless. It is quiet. It is steady. It is full of strength. Buddhism teaches us to face fear, not by fighting it, but by knowing it, seeing it clearly, and walking forward anyway. The flash is often fake. It hides fear. People act bold because they are scared inside. They shout because they are unsure. The fearless one does not need to prove anything. They do not need to shine. They simply act from the heart. To be fearless is to accept life, to accept death, to accept change. It is to know that pain may come, but it will not break you. It is to see the truth and still smile. The Buddha was fearless. He left his wealth. He left his comfort. He sat alone in silence. He looked at suffering with open eyes. He did not run. He did not hide. He faced it with love. We can do the same, not in grand ways, but in small ones. We can speak the truth, even if our voice shakes. We can help someone, even when it's hard. We can choose peace, even when anger tempts us. True courage is calm. It is kind. It is gentle. And it is powerful. It lifts others up. It builds. It heals. Flash burns fast. Fearless love lasts.